Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Rust. Today, we're here once again on the ConflictNerd community server, where I would like to give you a little bit of a tour of the base that I have got set up here. I can't take credit for everything here. I haven't done a lot of I've done some of the building, quite a fair bit of it, but not all of it is mine. I didn't do that building. I didn't do that building. I did this building. Didn't do that one, but that building actually isn't ours, and we're going to have words with the owner. And I also didn't do that building back there or the tower up there. So, if you've seen some of my recent Rust live streams, you will be aware of a lot of stuff that's going on here. So, just as an FYI, you might already know some of this. But right here is actually the headquarters of the Super Happy Fun Club. As you can see, we are super happy and fun. You might be able to tell. We also have a pleasant sign there. But this is basically a very, very secure building that's we all call home. The leaders of the Super Happy Fun Club call this building home. Is there a... There we go. Let's just make sure all the windows are nice and closed. We call this building home. This is a public holding cell. It is effectively a prison cell, but it's here for the sole purpose... Is that cooked? That is not cooked. Okay, I'm going to need to get some food in a moment. It's here for the sole purpose that when someone comes to visit that we don't know, we'll put them in there until we decide what to do with them, which is usually have a chat, then let them go. I'm not confirming nor denying that anyone has or has not been killed in there, but that's usually the purpose. Down there is the super secret loot and loot/party room is down there. Up this way, we have our sleeping quarters where Odie Scrody, yep, and Ha are currently sleeping. Those are the guys that have helped me build most of this. And up here is our sorted storage, where I actually need to grab some of that cooked bear meat. And by that, I mean I'm just going to eat it all. There we go. Alright, so that'll help me a little bit. Have we got any water? None of those actually have water in them. That's going to be a problem. Okay, well, yes, these are these doors lead out to a balcony, as you can see. But yeah, generally everything here is nicely secured. We have a lot of doors, a lot of locks, and we're feeling pretty good about this building. And in general, I mean... The server rules for the community server are fairly simple. It's generally just don't be a dick, which involves if someone's offline, maybe don't destroy their stuff, because you want to give yourself and them a fair challenge rather than, you know, being a dick. If someone's lying out in the open and you see them, fair game. But if they're in their house, let's not be a dick. Anyway, let's have a look at these other two buildings here. So we'll start with this one on my left. Again, this one isn't mine, and I want to see if the owner... Because I saw the owner sleeping yesterday. I want to see if he's moved yet. Because if he has... No, he's still there and very naked. Alright, I'm going to need to have words with you, not in a crisis. Because this land belongs to the Super Happy Fun Club. It doesn't belong to strangers. You have to get a permit to live here. And you don't get your own building to live here. You end up actually living in here if you join up with the Super Happy Fun Club. You live in here, in one of our luxurious apartment buildings, which aren't currently furnished. They will be if you move in. This one here is furnished, but I don't have a key right now. It's actually in the house. But yeah, you get a bed and some storage. You also get access to our smeltery down there. And you get access to a few things, but, you know, you get your own key, we get a key, and we have a backup key in your room and a backup key in the house as well. So if you end up joining up with the Super Happy Fun Club, you do get your own luxurious apartment, and eventually, when you, you know, do some work, do some good, work with us well, and do a good job, bring us resources, help us build things, all that stuff, we will eventually, you know, upgrade you from an apartment, we'll evict you from here, and move you into, basically, your own little house, which is something that comes down the line a little bit. Let me just close all these doors, because they really shouldn't be lying open there. So the next building we have is actually this one. Hello, that's Ben-Hur. Okay, well, you do you there, Ben-Hur. This building isn't finished yet, but it is going to be basically the Super Happy Fun Club Community Center, where we're going to hold meetings and all that stuff, and it should be absolutely wonderful. Again, it's not really finished. There's no interior. These walls still need upgraded, but the building in general is it's fairly secure. It does a reasonable job of being secure. All these buildings eventually will be upgraded anyway. Like, this has a stone foundation. Eventually, it's going to have stone walls. We might do metal eventually. Honestly, the apartments aren't our major concern. As good as they are, as useful as they'll be, We may keep them, we may not. What the hell is that? Does that say, welcome to Scroty Rock? Okay, yeah, Scroty, Odie Scroty, you saw him in the house. He's been building that, basically. So he's dubbed that Scrote Rock, I think. So that's a great name. Moving down this way, I don't actually know what this building is. So I'm very curious to see what this is. I wonder if, do I have the code? Let's see, if I do this... Well, that was the code. What is this building? You might notice I didn't enter the code. You can use your numpad to do that, so I entered it that way so you couldn't see it. I don't actually know what this is, or what it's going to be. Like, I have no idea. It seems like it's a bit of a maze. I wonder if that's intentional. There might be something up here I'm not supposed to see or not supposed to show. I'm probably not supposed to show the way through here. But yeah, there's nothing up here. I don't actually know what this building is. I'm gonna have to find out what it is, because as the leader of the Super Happy Fun Club... By the way, we have uniforms, as you can see. This is my uniform. Everyone's uniform is the same as mine, just without the wolf head. Everyone else wears a burlap sort of sack on their head, basically. So, yeah, that's the way that works. But I honestly don't know what that is. Haven't a clue. Let's have a look at the Smeltery, though. We have the Smeltery just over here. There you go. You can see the sign, the Smeltery. If we pop in this way. In here, again, this building's going to need upgraded. But in here, we actually have a couple of large furnaces with nothing in there. Anything in here? Oh, oh, wow. That's going to be super useful. I'm actually going to take that because I'd like to do some upgrading. And nothing in there. I feel like someone was probably smelting that when I took it, so I'm actually going to just chuck... I don't have any wood. Well, that's a shame. I feel like I'm stealing someone's resources, but, you know, I'm making a video. It's fun. I'm allowed to do that. I'm the leader around here. And as the leader, I will replenish those resources eventually. But I would actually like to I've got my hammer and my hotbar. Actually, you know what? It might be a really good idea to upgrade the Smeltery rather than upgrading the apartments. How much would it take to upgrade the Smeltery walls to sheet metal? 150. So quite a bit. Interesting. Well, I upgraded some of them. Not many of them, but, you know, I think that's alright. I think it looks cool. It's definitely going to make the Smeltery look much more industrial, which I'm very much okay with. I don't think I ever really want the Smeltery to be armored. I don't think I'm too concerned about that, to be completely honest. So I'll just go ahead and chuck the stolen metal fragments in there. I hear a plane overhead. That's interesting. Might have to go and see where that's going to be dropping stuff off, because it might be worth grabbing some of that stuff. Where is it? Oh, it's heading that way. Is it gonna drop anything? I mean, I know the plane's dropped something, but if it drops it nearby, I mean, if it dropped it now, for example, which, I mean, it didn't, that's a shame. Well, then I guess I'm not getting anything for the plane. What I'll do, though, is I'll head over this way, because I realize I don't actually have, I need to get a new hatchet, so I need 200 wood and 100 stones. I can get that. I don't have a rock, though, so we might have to nick the resources from the house. Basically, I want to get a bunch of wood so I can start smelting more stuff to make up... I saw my friggin' floating hand there and thought someone was about to murder me. That made me jump. I want to make up for the stuff I just stole to upgrade part of the Smeltery. Okay, I've got everything I need from storage, and I'm pretty much good to go on a little bit of an adventure. Let's just make sure there's no one around here. Certainly doesn't look like it. I know there's a couple of people on the server at the moment, not too many. I am recording this during the day, so most people are going to be at school or at work. If you're in America, you might be still sleeping. So, you know, there's not going to be that many people on. It's not exactly peak time, is it? But that tree right there, I'm going to chop you down, buddy. Gonna get your wood, and then I'm going to make... Oh, I see. What is that? What are you? Is that's some kind of, probably a stag of some sort. Might go kill it. Might leave it alone. Might be better for me to not fire a bunch of guns and draw attention to myself. But I would like to take this tree down because I need the resources. So, if you would... Ah, bugger. I'm at 170, and I need another 30. Well, fortunately, I did decide to bring a rock with me. So let's start doing this, and 3, and now I can make the hatchet, so we'll start crafting you. And while we're crafting you, we'll just continue chopping wood. I don't see that stag anymore. That's interesting. Oh, hello. Well, the tree's gone. Okay. Let's just move on a little bit and explore over this way, see what we can find. Hello? Are you dead? Oh, no, you're alive. No, you're dead. You're dead. Okay, that's fine. Well, what we'll do with you is just very quickly just try and get some stuff off of you. This probably isn't the most effective tool to do this. Might be better to do it with the new hatchet. There we go. So let's just do all of this. And boom. Alright. What's up with this guy? What's his problem? Did he hear some gunshots? Because if he heard a gunshot, that was totally me. Let's see. Oh, I see some stone. That's what I want. Let me go and grab this stone. I'll get some rocks. I'll get some rocks, then I'll get some wood. That will be good. Lots of stones from that. Good lord. Bit of metal ore. Oh, this is good. This pickaxe is wonderful. It's such a good pickaxe. Like, you get so much metal ore most of the time. 45 stones. I missed the bloody thing. 45 sulfur. More stones. More stones. It's just useful. Like, getting this much stone is so good. Like, you really do need it. That sulfur is also useful because I can use that to make, combine that with charcoal and I can make gunpowder. And then with the gunpowder, I make myself some bullets for my, my Thompson there. I also need it to make some shells for the shotgun as well. Nothing about, nothing about, nothing about. Oh, hello. Thought I saw something moving on top of that hill. Apparently not. Alright, how much wood have I got? 340. Probably gonna need a bit more than that. Okay, so I now have over 1,000 wood, which I think is an excellent thing. I see a horse here that I want to shoot. Come here, you bugger. You're not dead, you're not dead. You're still alive. And you're dead. Alright. So that does the job. Let's just skin a horse and then get back home. So before we head back to the house, obviously I need to go to the smeltery here because I've got some wood to restock. Well, not wood to restock, but I've got to put some stuff into this smeltery here, the furnace here. So do that. Then we turn the furnace on. Has online. Let me go, buddy. That's. I feel like it is pronounced with the part of it. So you want to go, you know. That's if you're ever on the server and you see him in game, it's it's, you know, you need to learn to spell that. I'll let you work it out. Hello, buddy. I should mention I'm currently recording, so don't say anything you wouldn't say to your mother, like shit or bollocks. That's okay. That's how we do things around here. So, I guess, I mean, what have I got? I've got some, I have a bit of stone. I guess I could start upgrading more stuff over here. I mean, I also have a fair bit of wood. So I could probably look into upgrading the upper floor in here as well. So, let's open this, go to there, and upgrade to wood for 100. Alright. So if I just go along and upgrade all of this, we get a much more secure building. At least the upper floors are a bit more secure. So do this entire hallway. There we go. And now all we need to do is the various rooms. I'll start with this one, because the room beneath this one is actually a room. So there we go. Then if we head into the next one, we just have a bunch of upgrading to do. Another 100 we can do to these, 2 floors, and then I'm out. There we go. I mean, it's coming along. It's a nice place. I do love how this building looks. I know it's simple, but I just love the idea of like all these people. We can have 10 people in here. We can have 10 people living side by side with everything that they really need. Obviously, you know, we're going to be changing things up a little bit around here. Like right now, the code for the community center and the code for the smeltery is the same as the code for that door and actually that door there as well. But we're going to be changing it so that there is like a communal code so that, you know, the smeltery and the community center and that building as well will all have a specific code for people to use. So that's kind of the idea there. That we'll have that communal code, we'll have all that kind of that level of safety. If we start seeing people maybe in those areas that shouldn't be in those areas, things are going to change. We might just go for you know, using a bunch of keys rather than codes, but we'll see. You know, we hope that doesn't happen. We here at the Super Happy Fun Club like to believe that everyone won't be a shitbag, but sometimes people are shitbags. Now, something I would like to do, actually, is I'm going to pop up to Scroat Rock and have a little bit of a nosy, because I wonder if the code for his door is the same. No, it isn't. He's actually got a different building code. I could authorize myself to build up here if I wanted to, which I might sneakily do. I mean, he might watch the video. I don't know. I don't know if he actually... I have no idea if he'd watch it. I'm just having a bit of a nosy. Actually, you know what? I'll not have a nosy because I don't want to show the whole world what stuff he has. He's got a nice thing here, though. Like, this view is beautiful. Look at this. You got a view of the home, of the headquarters, the apartments. You get to see the tower up in the hill. You got to see the whatever that's going to be. It's nice. It is definitely nice. So, ladies and gents, as the sun sets on another day in Rust, I think I will leave it there. There's not really a whole lot to show you at the moment. We, I imagine, are the sort of most powerful faction on the server. I don't really think anyone else is actually putting together factions. Most people seem to be heading towards us. So we are incredibly powerful at the moment, and I'm okay with it. I'd quite like it to stay that way. But it would be interesting to maybe one day put together a little bit of an armed force and head out into the world and see what we can do. What the hell does this say? Meeting hall. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, it would be nice to one day, you know, put together an armed force, head out into the world, take something over, and go a little bit crazy with power. But you know, we might do that someday. We might not. It's you know, you can never predict the future. So with that in mind, folks, I am going to leave it there for today. If you would like to join the ConflictNerd community server, there'll be a link in the description, which will take you to a very brief application form. You just need to put in your Steam username and your Steam ID 64, and eventually, within about 2 days, we will invite you to a Steam group, which is the signal that you have been approved to join the server. So, with that in mind, once again, thank you very much for watching. This has been Rust, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.